One feature that I liked about Moodle Cloud is the quiz section. You can create a new quiz as often as you want to. When you go in to create a quiz, you type in the name of the quiz, so this is it right here. You go over to add a question, and you have a few different options. You can create a completely new question. You can go and bank questions for later or from previous quizzes, and you can choose a question that you've already loaded into the system, or you can go down and you can choose a random question. I thought that that would be a really useful tool for when I'm creating course review quizzes, or if there's going to be midterm exam or finals and I want the students to be able to have a chance to take a quiz or practice with some of the information that they've already learned from previous weeks of the course. So that's really helpful. When you go in to create a new question, if I click on that, it gives you all these different options. So you can go in and create whatever type of quiz you'd like. You have the option to do math questions where it will calculate the answer. You can drop and have a quiz where they drag and drop text, essay questions, embedded answers. All these different options are listed here. And I thought that was really cool. They had a lot more options than the one that I saw in Blackboard. When I tried to create a quiz in Blackboard, I was able to, but it was very clunky. It was hard to create. Every time I made a change to my quiz, it had to reload the entire page for even the smallest change, and it was really frustrating and took forever. So I wasn't crazy about the Blackboard quiz functions, but that's one thing in Moodle that I think they've done really well, is make it much more user-friendly, and it was much easier for me to create a quiz in here. One of the other features that I really like in Moodle is the option to add in the assignment section. So if I go over, I'm on the home page here, I go to add an activity or resource, it gives me all of these different activities that I can choose from. So there's a ton of different ones. I won't go into all of them. The other one that I want to focus on, though, was the assignment one. So I'm going to click on that. It gives me this explanation about what it can be used for, which is really helpful, especially since it has so many different options, and some of them seem like they could possibly overlap, so it's helpful to be able to tell which option is most useful or most relevant for what I'm trying to do. I'm going to click Add, and just give it a second to load. And the assignment section really allows you to customize the assignment in a lot of ways. So when you go in, you can set up the assignment in some ways that I know that Blackboard does as well, but I just found the Moodle options to be especially helpful. You can go in and you can add in the name of the assignment, you give the description, you drag and drop or upload whatever files you want to add in there. It also gives you the option to set the assignment to be open and closed on certain dates. It gives you the due date option there, so you can list that for when the students will have to submit their work, so they'll know when it is. One feature in here that I really liked was the remind me to grade by date. So I can definitely see that being something that I would need to use, especially if it was a class with a lot of students, or a class that's like a winter semester or summer semester class where the semester was crunched down into a shorter time period where there would be a lot of different assignments due in a short time frame. I could see that being really helpful, and just for any class overall, really. It also gives you a bunch of different options for the submissions, so you can go in. Right now it auto-clicks file submissions, but you can choose online text, and that lets you do a word limit. So if you wanted to have the entries just be pretty succinct, you can limit the words, you can limit the number of files and the file sizes, all these different options. So I like the different options that Moodle had, and there are ones that some of them are available in Blackboard, but there's a lot of the options that I didn't notice in Blackboard that seemed pretty cool.